Hi, I'm Paul Gilbert, the Executive Director of the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority, and today we're talking about the new strategic plan for the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority from 2012 to 2017. You know, I believe that a strategic plan is the most important document in any organization. The mission statement answers the what question. What are we about as a group? The vision statement talks about the why. What do we want to achieve in the future? But the strategic plan is the all-important piece that talks about how. How do we go from where we are today to the brighter and better future we'd like to see in the future? That's what's laid out in the strategic plan for the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority. The first section of this plan is very appropriately places. A park agency is all about the land. Here we are at the beautiful Occoquan Reservoir. We have over 25 miles of parkland bordering this beautiful waterway that is at the Bull Run and Occoquan rivers. We have over 14 miles of river frontage along the Potomac River. We have over 11,000 acres of parkland in Northern Virginia and some of the most beautiful sites in the entire region. And that's what we're about as a park agency. Our first section on places talks about our environmental commitment and what we are going to do to improve the wildlife habitat in areas where the land meets the water. We're going to be planting trees and other vegetation and really increasing the way that nature can filter the water and enhance the habitat. We also are going to focus very much on land acquisition. I believe any park agency needs to be about land acquisition. We are here to provide public open space. We were very successful in the last few years and have added over 460 new acres. And in our next strategic plan here, we're going to be focusing a lot on where there are opportunities to grow our parkland. You know, we have over 100 miles of trails within the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority. And another element in the first phase of our strategic plan is trails. We want to map all of our trails, and we want to become even more of a regional leader in planning the trail systems throughout Northern Virginia. We also are going to be working on our facilities and continue to maintain and upgrade those so that they serve the public in new and exciting ways. The second part of the strategic plan for the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority is about finances. Finances are very important to the success of the agency. Most people don't realize it, but the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority actually generates 83% of our operating revenues through our own enterprise operations. That means that the public gets a fantastic deal. For a very small investment in tax dollars, you get an amazing park system that enhances the entire region, and it's largely paid for by users that are paying various fees for value-added services. So our parks are free. We want you to come and enjoy them, but there are things to do in our parks that help to generate money for the agency. One of the things that we've been focusing a great deal on is diversifying our offerings so that there are more things to do within the regional parks. And the more things to do, the more diversified our funding sources are and the healthier we are, so that we will be playing a very important role in parks and open space in Northern Virginia for decades and decades to come. Another part of our finances section of the strategic plan is best management practices. We're going to have business plans for every major regional park within our system. We want to operate very efficiently. We want to purchase at the best price. We want to operate as leanly and efficiently as possible. We have a highly effective organization right now, and we are going to be honing our skills to make it even more effective. The third section of the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority strategic plan is about people. And when you think about it, any organization is only as strong as the people that are involved with it. That includes our fantastic staff, our wonderful volunteers, and all the public that comes out and enjoys the regional parks. In this section of the plan, we want to take our current staffing, which are some of the finest professionals in the entire field, and provide even more opportunities for professional development, so that we really are a cutting-edge agency that is using the best practices out in the field. We also want to expand our use of volunteers. Amazingly enough, we already have 50,000 volunteer hours a year that are being volunteered within our Northern Virginia regional parks to enhance our facilities, help us run our operations. We really couldn't run without the help of so many volunteers. We're going to build on that strength and bring in even more volunteers so that we can do even more. We also want to partner with community organizations. It's always been a strength of our organization. We couldn't exist without our many partners, and we're going to build on that strength too and develop even more partnerships that can help plant trees, clean up trash, run operations, do all kinds of things that will help serve the public in a better, more efficient way. The next section of the Northern Virginia Strategic Plan is messages. And by messages, we mean two things. One is our public information and marketing messages, and secondly, we mean our educational messages. You know, we've made every one of the 25 regional parks in our system a place of learning. That means that in every one of our parks, there are interesting things that you can learn about the history or the nature that surrounds you. We want to expand on that and develop our educational programs even more. Have more programs that tie in with the standards of learning programs that the schools are focused on. We also want to help the public understand who the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority is. We realize that many of our greatest supporters know individual parks. They cycle on the W&OD Trail, they visit Temple Hall Farm, they go to Carlisle House or Bull Run Park, but they don't necessarily know that they're all part of this wonderful regional park system that is the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority. So we're going to work on branding so that people understand better this fantastic resource that has been serving Northern Virginia region for over 50 years. As part of our educational messages, we want to be a leader in using mobile information technology. It's amazing what can be done today that wasn't possible just a few years ago. We want to use the power of the emerging technology that's going on so that people can learn more about nature, history, other interesting things within the regional parks, that information is accessible to more people, and we can provide a greater depth of information than we could ever provide before when we had to print everything on a solid sign. With the new technology, we will be able to really integrate in all of the educational messages with your park experience in really exciting ways that we're looking forward to exploring. Thank you so much for your interest in the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority and our new strategic plan. We are all so excited about the roadmap ahead, how we can become even better in the coming years by laying out the key steps that are going to move our organization to be stronger, serve the public better, and do things in new ways. Thank you so much. Please come out and enjoy our parks, and have a great day.